the emotions like to come home and put that kind of performance together?
Yeah, it felt good. I can't lie, it felt good. There was a lot of people here that hadn't watched me play since high school, that watched me growing up. So, there was probably 200-300 people here. So, it felt good.
Coach talked about homecomings don't always go that way for guys, and he kind of indicated like you were poised about it. So what was the key for you the last couple of days to not make this too big and play outside of yourself?
I think I tried to limit how much I was on my phone, on social media. I was getting a lot of notifications about people kind of hyping it up and trying to make it more. So, I just tried to stay off some of that stuff and, just focus on the team. Focus on the team, focus on getting the win, and just kind of keeping that mindset of it's another game and we just got to go out and win.
Have you played in the state of Wisconsin at all, Southern Illinois, or no?
No, this is my first time since high school. My last game was here.
How full circle is that for you, right?
Yeah, it's cool. It's a fun moment for my family, fun moment for all my friends. Just it was a lot of people here that really enjoyed this experience.
I saw you finally kind of crack a smile at the end there. You're pretty poised all game. Is that hard to keep that in? Do you thrive off that kind of just steadiness on the court?
Yeah, I think I try to be a level-headed guy for my teammates and myself. I never get too high, too low throughout the game. I just try to stay even-keeled the whole game. And obviously at the end when we knew we won, the emotions came out a little bit.
When you were here last time, I assume state tournament or?
Yeah, it was a state championship, yeah.
So did y'all win or lose then?
My senior year we lost it. My freshman year we got the win on this court, but my senior year we lost in the championship.
Feel you're kind of this building one? Or
yeah, definitely. I didn't want to go out with an L, so it feels good to get the W.
Did I see right? Did you do a shrug after your turnaround late in the game? Did I see that right?
Yeah, it was something like that. Sometimes when you get in that zone, the post-bucket reactions just kind of happen. A lot of times I look at the bench and do something, but yeah, it's just having fun with the guys, really.
Do you ever feel like you're just playing in your driveway when you kind of did that turnaround stuff and you're so comfortable playing that one-on-one?
Yeah, it's something that I've worked on a lot. I spent a lot of time working on, if I get cut off, kind of having an option, always having a way out of every situation. So it's stuff that I put in a lot of time, and it just kind of comes naturally now.
For you guys as a team, what's it mean to come in here, start off March with a win and get a big road win against a good Wisconsin team?
Yeah, it means a lot. This is a team that, they were ranked really high at one point in the season, so they're a good team. They're super fundamental. And for us to come in the road, get a win, and kind of get us kick-started in March, we're just looking to make it a special month.
You and Terrence have had, a few games like this where you both kind of, get that kind of production offensively. Just when did you, and the two of you kind of realize that it fit really well because maybe you do such different things?
Yeah, I think, if I pinpoint exact time, it's the FAU game. We both had really solid nights. But yeah, our offense is just so predicated on putting people in their strengths, just using our strengths. And, we find TJ in transition, the downhill, he can create. And then, we've just kind of learned our balance on, when to defer to the other and when to stay in attack mode. We both need each other to be aggressive for us to be successful and our team to be successful.
You're also such a tough defender, a versatile defender, and you're obviously versatile. Your versatility offensively is obviously huge. What was kind of your game plan to attack him?
Honestly, I think it's more of a mindset than it is, a specific thing. I think you play good defenders. There's a lot of good defenders in the league, so you just have to stay in attack and kind of never let guys off the hook.
Now, because we hear a lot from Underwood about, we don't run a lot for Terrence, but is that booty ball stuff when you bring it down? Is that more or less you knowing I can call my own number here and get a bucket as well? Or is that run for you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that that's necessarily run for me. It's run for me to create. Sometimes it's me, and sometimes, a lot of times I get doubled and I kick out of it. So, it really just depends on what the defense gives us. Tonight they were kind of staying home, just light digs. So, in this scenario, then it's more for, if they don't come, then it's me to try to create for myself.
You say you had 200, 300 people here. Some of them are Badgers fans, I'm sure. Was it difficult to try to make them convert and cheer for the Illini now? Or
yeah, there were a lot of people that put on the Illinois shirt for the first time today, and they told me that they loved the game, but they're never putting it on again. So that's part of growing up in Wisconsin.
It wasn't it seemed like they would tie the game or get within 2 or 4. You would come up with some big answers. What's key for you to answer those, right? In a tough road environment, what's your mindset there?
Yeah, just staying on attack. Having that aggressive mindset, and then just staying even keeled. never getting too high, too low when they're on their runs, and just kind of staying true to what we do, what I do, just what our team is about.
Now that you're in March, do you think or talk about the fact that you can kind of define how you go out? Because this is your last ride. I know it's the same for a handful of guys in the locker room.
Yeah, it is our last ride, so we haven't talked a ton about it, but we all know that we're not going out without a fight. This is our last chance to do something special for a lot of us, and we're going out 10 toes down.
Marcus, to dovetail off of Joey's question, it seemed like you hit a bucket and turned and pointed. Was that at a section of people you knew were there? Or?
I had people really scattered out throughout the whole building. So anywhere I looked, I had somebody I knew.
Okay.
So I looked around a couple times after buckets. I knew a lot of people here.
It's just like kind of on that. Like it's in a snapshot. Like obviously you guys